Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Bromeliad Boss, and today I'm going to be showing you 10 rare Tillandsias. So please, if you like videos like this and you want me to do more, like, subscribe, and share them, because this is going to be a lot of fun. So I have some really cool plants I got today, and they're pretty rare, so I'm excited to show you. Alright, so first up we have this Ionantha variegata, which is awesome. It's really rare. It's got variegation along the leaves. It's a natural variegation. You can see some of the tips get blushed red. Then it throws out some flower spikes, which are really pretty. These are going to be, I think, purple flower spikes. Very hard to come by, and you can see it has a little pop. So in this particular case, we did pay extra for the version with the pop, but I have to say it's very healthy. It's beautiful. Can't wait for it to grow. Here we've got Tillandsia malmontii. So this is a little clump. It's a hanging clump, and it gets beautiful deep purple flowers on these tall spikes. They smell beautiful. I'm excited to be able to see this bloom and smell those. Apparently it's more fragrant in the early mornings. Yeah, just a fantastic little fragile Tillandsia. Here we've got Tillandsia King Cobra. So you can see it's got this beautiful red coloration, almost like burgundy leaves. And then it gets these huge spikes, which are another deep red kind of color, pinkish red orange, and they're very twisty like snakes. So that's where this plant gets its name from. And there'll be multi-spike situation, and yeah, this will get probably double this size at least, I'd say. It's a pretty large Tillandsia, really beautiful, also very uncommon. Here's another beauty. This is Tillandsia Tim's Outburst. So this has some really beautiful red, deep red coloration. You can see this one's more burgundy, this one's really red, and this mother plant has bloomed already, but she's throwing out all these pups on the sides. So I'm really excited to break these off and grow them into their own large specimens. This is a great hack when you're buying air plants. If you can, always get a plant that has pups, multiple pups, or a single pup at least, because then you're at least getting 2 for 1 when you buy them. This one in particular has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pups, I believe. So that's quite the bang for the buck. Awesome, awesome plant. So these are Ionantha Rosita. They're really tiny and they're really cute. They're very bulbous bottom. These are going to be a really beautiful red color in the proper light conditions, brighter light conditions. A red blushing and a purple flower like a typical Ionantha. It's so cute and tiny. It's a little baby from Air Plant Hub, I have to say. These are some really healthy looking plants. And so these are really awesome. And here we have a really rare, super rare air plant from Bolivia. This is Tillandsia lotteae. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. Gets a very tall yellow petal spike, or with little white flowers off of it. And that spike can actually even be larger than the plant itself. Here's another rare plant. We've got Tillandsia x bergiana. So this is a cross from Mexico. And again, really rare, unusual plant. And these all will get these beautiful blooms when they're mature, but then of course that's the end of their life cycle and they're going to start to die and then put out babies for you. So this one's sort of in the mid stage here, and very excited to see this one flower and give me some pups. So I believe this is Tillandsia latifolia. Anaconda, so that's because it kind of like trails. Now I had this mounted to a branch and it has gotten a little bit beat up with the weather, but that's okay. We're just gonna trim off these sort of bad leaf ends. And I've already cleaned up the bottom here where it was very wet. It was getting very wet where it was. So we don't want to soak air plants. They want high humidity, but they can't be constantly wet or they will start to rot. So this plant, we need to find a good spot for it since it is fairly large, but it is a really cool plant. And if I am incorrect in what this actually is, please let me know in the comments. There's actually a pup down here. It's growing out of the interior leaves, which is not typical. Usually Tillandsias kind of get their pups out from the base here. So this one's a little different. So I have something different here. I'm not 100% sure what it is on the ID, but I believe that it's latifolia anaconda. This is another really rare air plant. This is called Tillandsia carrilloi. So pretty unusual. I'm not 100% sure what the bloom spike on this looks like, but we will look it up. I believe it's going to stay a little close to this size, maybe a little bit bigger, but I don't think this is like a giant form. But also very rare, hard to come by. And the last rare plant we've got here is Tillandsia streptophylla red form. So this is a fairly common plant in its green form, but in the red form it's definitely more rare. And really beautiful little curly leaves. I have you know, this sitting in a little ceramic planter, which is great. You can see it's really bulbous, but another rare one. So those are my 10 rare Tillandsia, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, put on the bell for notifications. If you want to see more videos like this, I'm excited to make them. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.